Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is another pick a card reading, and this time, this one is for your love life. So go ahead and balance and center yourself and think of your question, or you can just ask for a general reading. Take some deep breaths and think about which card is standing out to you. Now, if you're having a hard time choosing a card, you can always take your left hand and hold it up to the screen and hover over each card. And when you feel tingles in your fingertips, that is your card. That might work for some of you. Some of you guys might not feel anything, so just rely on your inner knowing or just kind of guess and trust that intuition. And you can see the timestamps below if you just want to skip ahead to your card. So I'm going to start with the first card here. So this first card is saying that in your love life, it's time for you to let go of something. I feel like there's some old baggage and some old limiting beliefs that are holding you back from being able to move forward and meet your next divine partner in your path. So I feel like these beliefs are tied to your worthiness, feeling unworthy of love, and also feeling like it's like the wrong timing, like you're not ready, like I have to have this and this and this and then I'll be ready to meet someone or be with someone or to move on or to be with the right person. I feel like you've had a decision to make in this area and you've put it off for a while, and Spirit's telling you to reach out to that new friend. So there's someone that you recently connected with or recently reconnected with that you need to reach out to, that you need to just trust that your feelings here and reach out to that person and see if you can make something happen. It doesn't have to be really intense. You can just see if they want to go on a date or if they want to talk or develop a friendship. Just keep things lighthearted right now, since I do see some big endings in your life. But it's time for you to develop a connection with this person. It's time for you to move forward here. Don't isolate yourself so much is a message. Usually when I pull this card, I've been isolating myself for a while, and Spirit's giving me a nudge to get back out and go hang out with a friend or, make a new friendship. So that's kind of what's going on here in your love life. I hope that helps you with your question. So, and it says, this gift of optimism, and you're going to be given guidance and clarity and communication. For some reason, clarity is sticking out to me. You need to be able to speak clearly to this person so that they'll understand you. And that's all. If you pick the second card, then for your love life, let me just take a look at this real quick. This is from my personal deck. This means keep going, you're on the right path, but don't rush things right now. You really need to pace yourself. Maybe right now in your love, it's not really a time for you to be, really getting out there or making any big decisions. You just need to get more balanced. And I think you need to do some healing. If you want to move forward in your love life and get to the next level, if you're in a relationship or you want to attract a soulmate or, your twin flame or whatever into your life, you're going to have to get straight with yourself and feel very peaceful and balanced and be in the receptive mode. And sometimes life just happens every day, and we have memories sometimes, and we have some tough situations and obstacles sometimes in our path, and sometimes we can just pick up lots of negative energy from things we've been through and from people around us and the media and just the society and the world we live in. So it's really important to meditate and just return to your personal inner truth and to return to that love consciousness, because that's what everything is. All is love, all is well, all is peace, and you find that on a soul level. Your soul is eternal, and that's the truth. No matter what happens in this world, things may crumble, things may fall. There's also really beautiful, blissful experiences and happy experiences in life too, but no matter what happens, you always have this center you can return to, this inner peace, this inner knowing that you're infinite and your life goes on, and you don't have to fear. Once you realize that, you can kind of confront death and you accept it, you don't fear it anymore, and you realize it's a necessary part of the cycle. So, you need to accept your being here, really step into this body and accept it and move forward in that way. And they're saying that there's a situation in your love life where you need to find a way to compromise. You want to be able to maintain your own personal integrity and beliefs, but you also want to stay true to yourself. So find a way to really figure out your truth in the situation with your love life. And I also see that, there's been a lot of drama around you. It could be your relationship, it could just be work, but they're saying you need to be a harbor of sanity in the midst of insanity. So ultimately, this card is telling you that there is going to be a positive outcome to your solution at hand, and things are coming to a close. So whatever cycle you're in right now, it's going to end soon. It's not so soon that I'm pulling the death card or the transformation card here, but whatever this cycle is you're in with your love life, it's going to end relatively soon, and there's going to be a positive outcome. And they're just saying maintain your integrity. So stay in your integrity, stay in your truth, and find a way to kind of get balanced. It seems like you're getting ready to make some really big decisions in your love life, and Spirit is preparing you. So that's really interesting. I hope that helped out with your question. Now, those of you guys who pulled the third card, let's see. So they're saying that reach out. It's time to reach out to the person that's been on your mind. It's time to make that connection and move forward. I feel like you've been held back by this because you have a fear of lack. You're worried if you're going to be able to, afford to take this person on dates, or afford to be able to take the time or the energy and the money to be able to actually handle having a relationship. I feel like there's a specific person, but it could also just be in general. Maybe you've been cutting yourself off from even having relationships because you've had this fear of lack. If you're in a relationship, this card could mean that, you're having a difficult time and struggle with your partner because you've been in the lack mentality, and so you're just very fearful, and a lot of times that can cut you off from others and make you feel very alone. And it's just a perception that can really wreak havoc in your life. And so they're saying that sometimes it takes a team to accomplish the goals that you've set for yourself. So, if you've been alone for a while, this is a message to you that it's time to, get back on Tinder or something, or try to get yourself out there. And if you're in a relationship, then they're saying to find a way to, find harmony with your partner, and find a way to, really savor special moments with them. And the thing is, you're going to have to be the one that makes an effort in this relationship. You're going to have to be the one that makes the effort to help your partner savor these special moments in life, and to kind of help them get back into that gratitude mindset. And that will help you guys move forward so that you can afford more luxuries in your life. And on a personal level, because I think some of you guys who picked this are probably single, maybe you can put some money and some attention into your self-care. Don't go crazy here and, spend money you don't have, but maybe you can, get yourself some new shoes or a haircut or something. Do something to really appreciate your divinity and appreciate yourself. And, don't forget, life gets so busy, but sometimes you just think, oh, it's so expensive, and that money could go to this, or, I can't afford it, or all those things. Or, I personally really work on that every day of trying not to think like that, because I've seen how whenever I get sucked down into a mentality like that, it starts to reflect in my reality. So, I want abundance, I want to attract abundance into my life, and so I'm going to look around and be thankful, and I'm going to try to get into that abundance mindset, and I'm going to surround myself with whatever I can to help uplift me, whether it's like relaxing music or uplifting company or nature, because nature is just so beautiful and abundant and bountiful. So This is also a message for you to get out in nature. So if you're trying to attract more abundance, you're trying to attract love into your life, those are some tips for you. I hope that this helped out with the question you had. All right. This is the last one, the fourth card. Ooh, I didn't realize I pulled two here. So this is interesting. I think this spread is really saying that you might not be aware of it, but there is a big twist and kind of like a plot twist coming into your love life. You've had a dream regarding your love life, whether it's just you have this picture of like this ideal life you want to live with, like it could be a particular person or just like your ideal, version of someone. You have this longing to create this certain lifestyle, and I feel like it is a very artistic kind of life. Like, you want to have a beautiful house, you want to have lots of nature, you want to have a beautiful person who just brings out the best in you. And I feel like you just have these dreams. You want to find that person, that twin flame, or that soulmate, or however you view the situation. You want to connect with that person. And I'm seeing that there's a message here that you'll receive news of unexpected wealth. So you might not realize it, but there could be some type of opportunity coming your way. They're saying to see the larger picture here. Look at the bigger picture of your life, because you're getting ready to make a big change. I also see a message here about channeling these feelings you're experiencing into your art, because you have a lot of emotions coming up right now in your love life and stuff from the past. I think there's things that are coming up that want to be healed, and a lot of times we'll be prompted to heal, and we'll kind of reach a breaking point, and a lot of things will come up. We'll get very emotional, and then we'll find a way to process that and like let that old energy go, and then soon after something really great comes into your life, because whatever energy is lost or you give out, it's going to be replaced with something new. I feel like that's just a natural process that happens. Like something comes to fill its space. I wish I could explain that in like more scientific terms. I have a friend who's like so good at explaining that concept. I wish they were here right now. Basically, this spread is about transformation. It's kind of out with the old and in with the new. And there's a twist to it though. That's what the fox has to do with. There's some kind of twist having to do with like some wealthy, prosperous situation coming into your life. And it says, the solution to a problem is at hand. Fox is the grand problem solver. They will guide you to solitude and silence until the way is shown. So right now, you're probably like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do with this information? Well, right now, something's coming, so rest and try to just be persistent and in keeping a positive mindset, because if you wait, a lot of times we're tempted to worry and doubt because we feel like we can control and predict the outcome if we do that. But that's actually not true at all. Like worry and fear sometimes end up putting more roadblocks into your situation. Sometimes you end up creating some blocks with that type of energy you put out. So remember that you are transmitting energy at all times through your thoughts and through your feelings. And it's important to be authentic and to let stuff flow through you. And if you need to have a good cry or you're worried, it's okay, but admit it, surrender to the outcome, realize that what's meant to be is going to happen in this situation, and there is some type of plan here, there is something coming, so you have to be patient and wait for it. So I hope that helps you out. If you guys like these readings and want me to do more, definitely leave a comment, because I just started doing these pick a card readings, and I'm not sure if I'm going to continue it or not, or if you guys like it. And also, if you guys did really like this and you want to know more about your love life, check out my videos entitled Personal Read. I'm doing personal reads for $11.11, and what I do is I answer your question and I upload a video, and I keep your information anonymous. I take my payments through PayPal. and 100% of the proceeds go to help women in the arts. So let me know if you're interested. My email is below, 1111. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Peace out.